The dangers of red pill. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world? Welcome again to Wisely Confused, Sorely Mistaken. All right. Today's show, we're going to explore, we are going to examine the dangers of red pill. All right. Now, in case you don't know what red pill is, all right, red pill is one of the many pills that you can find, one of the many prescriptions you can find upon the internet in regards to how to deal with the afflictions that have been afflicted upon one through relationships, and it's not just a men thing. I think there's actually a pink pill that has something to do with women, but red pill, purple pill, things of this nature are generally associated with men. All right. Now, this pill diagram, or this whole mindset, comes from, of course, The Matrix, in which Neo is presented with the blue pill and the red pill, and he's given the choice to know the truth, or the choice to return to his reality, in which he doesn't know anything. He goes back to life as he knows it, whereas he goes back to his regular job in his little cubicle and such, and that's the nature. But he chooses to take the red pill. All right, not the blue pill. Takes the red pill, and that morphs his reality into what is actually going on amongst him, including ladies in red dresses and things of that nature. All right, so this pill thought, when it comes to the men and the women within the dating space, is basically, once you take the medication and you are dwarfed into a reality in which you understand the true meaning of the opposite gender. All right, or you understand it from a perspective depending upon, of course, the pill that you have taken. All right, but this video, of course, is going to be about the danger of red pill. All right, because in me doing my research, all right, in me doing my YouTube analysis, my blogs and things like that, I've come across this, and it's very closely associated with MGTOW, which is an abbreviation for men going their own way. Now, I might be sorely mistaken upon that. Please don't crucify me if I am wrong, but I believe they have similar ideologies, if I'm not mistaken. All right, but in order to give you a proper perspective about red pill, I'm going to use this passage that I got. Now, there's a guy. All right, there's many people. Again, this red pill thing is not anything new. It's new to me and this channel. All right, but it's not anything new. It's been out there for quite a while. And here's the thing about it: there's lots of gurus out there who teach about this. All right, and I have my different opinions upon different ones. I think that the human experience is just that. It's an experience, and everybody experiences their own thing within this experience, and they're totally justified with the bias that they have gained from their experiences. All right, but a lot of people find it within themselves to gather a platform around these biases, and then they go forth, and sometimes you have bitter ones. All right, sometimes you have bitter people who men with this red pill thing, who kind of caught the bad brunt of the relationship. All right, they either were ignorant to the nature of the female, or the nature of the female that they were dealing with, or the woman they were dealing with. Because here's the thing: not all women are the same. All right, and that's the reason why there's a danger in this red pill, because it teaches you to to and from what I've gathered, it teaches you to look at all women under a similar lens. And I think that's going to lead a lot of guys to being bitter. We're going to have a lot of guys Saturday night, Friday night, lifetime alone doing that. And I want to help, just to save just a few if I can. All right. So again, one of those guys who talks about dating strategies and things of that nature. His name is AMS, right? The Alpha Male Strategies. And he wrote a book about the topic. And within the topic, there's a passage here. You should be able to see it on your screen. All right. In which he gives his analysis of the red pill. And this is the one in which I want to share with you. All right. So here it goes. Let me stop the music for 1 second. All right. Make sure you guys hear me really clear with this. All right. So it says red pill. Red pill men not only have a full understanding of female nature, but also choose to not enter into anything monogamous because of it. Being red pill doesn't mean you're an alpha male or ladies man. In fact, most men who are red pill are beta males who discovered female nature the hard way. Red pill men have a tendency to come off bitter but they're typically not bitter at women, but they're bitter at the fact that they understand they have two choices to choose from. They can either go through life continuing to just date and never start a family or have anything meaningful, or they can just accept female nature for what it is and move on. That reality can cause most men to come off as bitter. It's not that they're bitter, it's just that they deep down know eventually they'll probably want to have something meaningful and simple. And the simple fact is that women are truly incapable of loving them back is quite depressing. All right. So that is the passage from AMS, his dating strategies book. I haven't read the entire book. All right, but this is just some of it I came across when I was reading it. All right, it's a pretty interesting passage, but it gives you a pretty good, pretty clear understanding for what exactly red pill or the red pill thought is when it comes to men in relationships. All right. And it kind of goes hand in hand with what I found when I was, doing my research and listening to different videos on it. All right. You come across a lot of bitter men, or a lot of bitter guys. And here's the thing, right? That's the danger of red pill. You being a bitter man. All right. Because anything that you do, any ideology that you choose to entertain or engulf yourself into should be something that's nourishing or positive for your soul. You understand? Because at the end of the day, whether it be church, whether it be some type of hobby group, sports group, exercise or anything like that, it needs to be something that is going to nourish you in a pure, positive way for the long term. Otherwise, you'll start to see the reverse effect of what you really were wanting to get. All right. If let's say, for example, you join a workout group. All right. You join a group of enthused workout people. All right. They all, love spandex. All love smoothies and nice sweats and sauna visits. Telling other people that they're fat. And, in layman's terms, telling other people that they should work out because, they've worked out. That's what happens when, you become workout enthused, which isn't a bad thing, but some people can be overbearing, but the same thing comes with this red pill. All right. But the thing about this, right? The results of being a workout enthused are that you are in better shape, you get lower insurance premium, more lifetime with your family, with your friends, things like that. But what happens when you join the red pill? You look at all women like that one woman who did you wrong, and like a serial killer, right? Like a serial killer. A lot of serial killers, very interesting about them is they target individuals that are very similar a lot of times, right? And it usually has something to do with them that goes back to childhood or some type of traumatic event. All right. So again, you being red pill, when you go out in the dating world and just go out in the world in general, you come across women, whether it be a friendly conversation, maybe a cashier at the counter or something like that, you automatically snap back into this reality of when, that woman who did you wrong, and you see her, and then you start to act all bitter and negative, and then you create the reality that you really don't want. All right? And that's the danger of red pill thinking, man. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with gathering information, right? Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me take a sip of my mimosa. All right. There's still a polar vortex going on here in Chicago, man. Nice time to be inside. Had a little brunch with my family, actually. All right. But again, the danger of this red pill thinking, man, is that, not to say again, I don't know. I'm still researching this whole aspect of this beta alpha, ideology, because I'm wondering where I fall in line. Because again, I don't know. I think I'm a leader, right? But I do primp and prep just a little bit. I'm into fashion and stuff like that, so that's kind of beta, So I don't know. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure that out. But again, beta also means emotional. I'm kind of emotional, but I think it's up to men to control their emotions. All right, and I think you can only be labeled a beta when it comes to your emotions when you lack control of them. And I think choosing to become red pill and looking at women under this ideology of that one who did you wrong, and that all of them, there's no hope, and that they'll never love you, and I think that even that whole aspect of that thought process of love is a beta in itself. All right, love is loyalty, love is honesty, love is support. All right, all this emotional love from men, that has to stop anyway. Because you're gonna, whether you have a good woman or not, man, she's gonna at some point let you down if you think this way. All right, nobody loves you unconditionally other than your mama. Your mama might not even love you unconditionally, right? But that's the truth, man. A woman should support. She, at the most, she should support you. She should be honest with you. All right? Be honest with you, support you, and be loyal. All right? I mean, that means no double clutching of other jocks. You know what I mean? That's just the case. But other than that, you can't ask for much more than that. All right? And it's up to you to go find a woman who has those characteristics. All right? And especially in society right now where we promote Tatiana. I was actually listening to this record, this new kid on the block, this kid Blueface. This kid makes a record called Tatiana. We were calling girls Thoughts in Chicago for a long time. Not that it's a good thing, all right? I don't have the feminist groups after me. All right, but that's just the case. But again, if you look for that and then you're hurt and then you want to become red pill, that's your fault. You're just an idiot. All right? Because guys, you gotta do a lot more selection when it comes to women these days. All right? And that'll help you in the long run. You won't have to become red pill. All right? That's just how it works. That's exactly how it works, man. But let me look over this because I want to cover a couple of different things here. And reality can't cause most men is bitter. Finally, something meaningful, simple, quite depressing. Yeah, I think I've covered everything that I want to cover in this article. All right, if you want to read that book, it's a pretty good book from what I've read so far by AMS, Alpha Male Strategies. But again, the dangers of being red pill, guys. You don't want to be that bitter dude, man, because again, you're not going to get women being that way anyway. And women are very different. All right, not everybody is the same. They have similar characteristics. All right, if you've been hurt by one of those characteristics, you might be okay to stay away from that. Like, okay, let's say a woman with a certain hair type did you wrong. All right, stay away from her. All right, but again, the hair doesn't make the woman, so it's in the inside. But you got to spend a lot more time getting to know the woman on the inside first, before you take things seriously. Not to say that because again, I'm not one of them guys gonna say, oh, you should take your time before you become physical. And yeah, you should, especially if you're not going to use protection, though, because of the things that come along with that, as far as, diseases in kids and things of that nature. But we all make our mistakes. But before you start taking her seriously to the point where she can hurt you, all right, before you take a woman serious to the point where she can hurt you, all right, and cause you to have to run into one of these corners of ideologies of like the red pill or purple pill or all these medications, which again is a pill, right? What you would need a pill for, because you have been wounded. All right, before you do that, take time to see what her different, temperances are in different situations. What her family's like, and see how that has affected her, what her childhood was like, and now how that affects her, how she deals with stress, what she wants in her life, and what her actions say that she wants in her life. Because again, actions speak louder than words. And then you just kind of chilling out a little bit and doing you and working to be the best you, not spending too much time worrying about the woman. All right, that'll take care of itself. Man, you should be out there building, man, and trying to figure out your life, figure out the best way to leave the best legacy you can for yourself. That's even if you're hurt. All right, that's even if you've been hurt and you choose to decide to fade away from women. All right, that can only last for so long, man, for you to be happy. Honestly, man. Again, I don't know. Again, maybe I haven't done my research too much. Maybe I might have a eureka moment once I come across it. But all this, when they say men going their own way, you're kind of just gonna stay away from men. That kind of like, not a heterosexual thing or timeline for me. It doesn't seem to be going in a good place, because how far away can you stay? All right, I think a better decision would be, again, to just learn about them and try to figure out how you can get in where you fit in. All right, how you can get in where it is that you fit in. All right, so that's just my 2 cents on this red pill and the dangers of red pill thinking, man. I'm gonna keep it pretty short. This video has been pretty short. All right, but don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to dislike this video if you don't agree. All right, don't forget to subscribe and share. All right, wisely confused, sorely mistaken. All right, until next time, man, I'm out.